days go by without taking advantage of the modalities that are available to us. Taking time to read, taking time to write. Um, and one of the videos I listened to from Myron Golden, he said, if you want to change your life, read more and write more. Because as you are reading, your mind is being made over. Ain't that what the Bible say about having your mind made over? Your mind is being made over. How many times have you watched something or read something and it gave you immediate juice? Immediate juice. And you're like, oh, I gotta do. So if you know that by reading something or writing something will give you that extra boost of energy, why don't we do it more? One of them videos I listened to yesterday, he talked about Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass, he thinks he was 6 years old when he heard the master say to the woman that was teaching him how to read, don't ever teach a slave how to read, especially not the Bible. And when he heard that, he said, if this man is going so deep to say that I should not learn to read, then I unequivocally must learn to read. And he did. And in that, he learned to read. He bought his freedom. They stole it back again. He bought it again. He bought his freedom 3 times and became an emancipator of other people because he learned to read. Such a simple skill. We know how to read. We know how to read. We don't have to fight to read. We don't have to fight for the freedom to read, but yet we don't do it. Such simple things that would change your entire life. You know what they say? You want to hide something, especially from poor people, put it in the book. Put it in the book. They're not going to open it. They ain't going to read it. But that's not us. That's not us. That's not us. That's not us. We're reading. We're reading and we're writing. He said, the more you read, the more you write, the more you'll change your life. What are we doing? Last night I had to go out for work. And while I was out, it was probably, I don't know, 1 in the morning. And I'm outside on the streets of Atlanta, driving from, where did I go? I started out in Mableton and ended up in Powder Springs. And when I was driving home from Powder Springs, I had Myron Golden playing. Why? I have to go back to see which video it was because I just kind of had them on repeat. One of those videos said, if you're doing something that you hate, literally while I'm driving home at 1 in the morning from Powder Springs, he said, then you should stop. He said he was on a farm. He was in school and his friend, they needed work. He was 900 miles away from his family. He was like, but I needed to get a job. So his friend was working on a farm. So his friend said, I'm gonna see if I could get Myron in. He said his friend was like 6 feet something and 200 pounds, but he was like, I was a little guy. So he takes him to this sorghum farm. I don't even know what sorghum is. So he takes him to the sorghum farm in July. He said 15 minutes in, he knew it was a bad idea. It was hot, and he said he barely had water, and he just kept saying, God, if you get me through here, I promise I won't test you tomorrow and come back. I promise I won't test you tomorrow and come back. He said, why do we do things that we hate? He said, and I know people tell you not to quit and this and that. He said, but I knew I had to quit because I knew this wasn't what God put me here to do. And I know, yep, I needed money, I needed all of that, but I had to quit. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I just want to quit. I just want to quit. Just want to quit. Just want to quit. Just want to quit. And I listened to that all the way home. And it just gave me such juice to just finish it. Like, do it. do the stuff, finish the stuff, all the stuff. This cannot continue. I'm not gonna make it. I gave myself a date of January 1st. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I don't think I'll make it, Joe. I'm trying, but I don't think I'll make it. And the more I do my stuff, the more I see I don't have to wait. I don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I do have to ask people to pay me. I do have to ask people to pay me. I do have to raise my prices if I'm going to ever be able to leave this place. And I can't say that I hate it because I don't hate it. It's just not what I prefer. I don't prefer it. Hey Jay, my favorite singer on TikTok. It's not my favorite thing to do. So if you are doing something that is not your favorite thing to do and you prefer to do something else, then this is your Daddy said, I hated my last job and fired myself. God got me. Listen, what? I kept saying all the way home, do you trust God? Do you trust God? Do you trust God? You say you trust God. You do trust God, right? You trust God. I trust God. I do trust God. Oh, girl, you got some big girl bills. Some big girl bills. Ooh, them is some big girl bills when you ain't got no back. Like, ooh. So, there is some little, intrepidations there because I'm not living with somebody. I am the somebody. So we have to be smart about our moves. And I'm going to be smart, and God is going to do all of the things. And I already know. I had a long conversation with Chevette yesterday, and Chevette was like, "Girl, oh, let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all not going, but the world is changing. You hear me? So let me tell you what happened. I was sitting here, girl, mustard seed faith for real. So yesterday I'm sitting here and I'm in this chair and I'm just relaxing and I'm looking on my phone. I'm just, something. And then all of a sudden the lights go out. I said, uh-oh, is it a power outage? Or did they turn my lights off? I had made an arrangement for the 8th. Yesterday was the 9th. I'm like, I get paid on the 10th. I could pay it on the 10th. No. 24 hours after that payment wasn't there, the lights went out. I immediately panicked. I said, okay, let me get this money. Let me get this money. So my hands are shaking because it's been so long since anything has ever been cut off, right? So it's the lights is out, they out. I go walking around the house saying, so the lights on, I'm flicking the lights on. I said, okay, let me just go get the money. So I got the money. I go on to the account and it says your services have been disconnected due to non-payment, right? Now because I didn't make the $200 payment, now they want $327, right? So I'm like, okay, God, we just gonna pay it. So I paid it. And so back in the day when I lived in Philly and my any of my utilities ever got turned off, you would have to take the confirmation number of the payment, right? And then take that confirmation and call them and tell them that I made the payment. And they would say, okay, great, we see it. We'll have somebody come tomorrow between 8 and 12. And you would have to wait all night. So I'm getting ready. I got my pen. I'm writing down the confirmation number. And guess what? The lights flick straight back on. I ain't called nobody. I ain't said nothing. They got people pushing. Listen, that got to be AI or something. As soon as I made the payment, the lights came on in 1 minute. In 1 minute. What kind of going on is that? I ain't had to call nobody. I had to tell nobody. I had to write no confirmation down. It turned green and the lights came on. It was like, and God said, let there be light. This different. This different, y'all. That was you last week, Leonda. Listen, we coming. Me and Chevette talked about this. It's always the darkest before the dawn, before the breakthrough. Everything is always. We are right here. You are so close. You are closer to your dreams than you have ever been before. Know it. I know it. I know it. I feel it. I feel such an electricity in my skin. And then after I had to laugh because it could have been so different. Yes, I need you to get these commas. Yes, I do. And yes, 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 yes. Listen, I got so motivated between that happening in the afternoon, me being outside at 1 in the morning when I should be asleep. And then when I got home, I still had to be up till 4 because people was still outside. And one of my properties, why the guy that couldn't come to work, he got the key fob. So the person that came after him couldn't even do the job because he got the stuff. And because it's 2:30, 3 in the morning, ain't nobody I could call at that time of night. So now this morning is gonna be hell to pay, and it's my day off. How much longer do you want to do it, boo? It's your decision. Go ahead, Yolanda.
Yep, I love that face. You're absolutely right. It's your decision, your choices. I already know how you feel. I wish I was sitting right there looking back at you like when. But yeah, baby, this I feel like it's the season
It's the
because you know what we say is it's a storm before the sunshine,
yeah.
and like I said the other day, once I did my first Zoom for what I'm doing, all hell broke loose. My rent got
God is good.
paid the rent, and the rent people they got a new system and it rejected my payment. So you already know when you don't got the money, you know anything fuck up the church's money is gonna fuck up the whole thing is trickle down. So it affected my car payment, my insurance, my license, everything under the sun. Lights got cut off, and the money was there. The man knocked on my door 2 days ago, talking about I'm just coming over here, and I love Gas South, by the way. If y'all don't have Gas South, get it, because they come before they cut it off to tell you, you know, we got an order to cut your lights up for real. Oh, let me pay it real quick. He said the best way, don't do it online. Call because they cut it on right then. So I mean they won't they stop it right then. So what I'm saying is, and I'm not even stressed like before anything like this had happened because one of my old fear, I don't have fear of nothing because I have the faith of a mustard seed, and I know that God always come on time. He comes if I need it at 5 o'clock, he come at 4:59. It happened, right? No lie. But so I'm very patient. I got a faith of a mustard seed. So I'm just continue working and uh just doing what I'm doing. And hey, yes, put your price where it at, regardless. Um, and those people who can't afford, you find a way for them to afford it. At that means sliding scale or things like that, but you still get paid. The thing is, we can't dictate what other people can do, or but God gave you something to give, and you don't want to stop yourself. Because I haven't been to the gas station yet and prayed for gas, and I got it. So I'm just saying, we have to look at it like that. Everybody have something to sell or something to give for money, monetizing, right? And you just have to start somewhere.
Consideration. Yes,
And you
consider.
have to understand, I have a lot of clients keep telling me that, oh, well, I don't know how to. ask for the money. Well, you don't have your worth yet. You have to get to your value, your worth, what you feel that you're worth. And you have to remember you might not been doing that in the business sense of whatever you're doing, but you got life experience. And if you my age, I'm 50. So that means I've been doing what I've been doing for many, many years.
Yes.
And then when you connect with other people, think about it, it's in a whole. So say me and Darlena and Nona Carey, we all come together. Then she got 20 years, I got 20. That's 60 years of experience.
Mhm.
I'm just giving you some nuggets. I'm just saying. But anyway, we all fuck in a situation. So I understand. I thank God that you got your lights on and you ain't dark and you looking beautiful over there. Like, hey, you look like new money, boo.
It's Sherry earring day today. See, I'm wearing Sherry earrings today. It's a Legacy Bolani day.
I love it.
Yes, yes. But yeah, man, it absolutely resonated deeply, 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 deeply. And so yeah, we making it do what it do. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
All going through something. So don't be. I
But
don't
that's
want
why
people to
I don't
feel
have.
some type of.
That's why, the one thing that I have always been, and that's transparent.
Yep.
Always.
That's why I told my class last night. They was like, Miss Yolanda, you so transparent. I didn't even know you was going through. Yeah, I tell the truth. I don't lie. My kids is crazy as the bed bug. I just I ain't going. My husband crazy as a motherfucker too. I'm just saying. I got. I'm not gonna sit here to be teaching people and telling people, oh, I live a good life. My kids is beautiful. They are wonderful. No, they crazy as the bed bug. And they have to be the first person in my class. You hear me? My daughter sitting there, she writing her little thing. No, no, you're not sitting here. You write your stuff down too, girl. You need to get it too. Everybody get it.
Everybody, everybody. And so I'm so extremely grateful. And, like I said, they could have said we'll be back between 8 and 12 tomorrow and we still be in the dark today. And I would have been on my cell phone talking to y'all. Maybe. No, I would have to go in the car. Listen, but that wasn't the case. So I ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole. But I'm so extremely grateful and I absolutely see the writing on the wall that things must change and things must change now. Dr. Tawana said, I said when. Dr. Tawana said now. She all up in the comments now, 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 now. Well, I have our cards, and the first card I pulled says, I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. Each day is a new opportunity. Yesterday is over and done. Today is the first day of my future. How does Eric Thomas say it? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of the best parts of your life. It's your turn and it's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to soar. It's your time to fly. It's your time. Somebody, I think Lisa Nichols put out a video yesterday. She was live. I didn't listen to it, but I saw it come across my thing. She said, you said it's your time. What you doing? I said, I know. I know. It's your time to get over yourself. I already know, Dr. Swan. I already know. And the second card says, I release all criticism. And the criticism doesn't even come from other people, the criticism comes from you. I release all criticism. It says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. It's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to move. It's your time now. Don't wait. Who you be talking to when you be making me say these things? You know how you say something and it flip right back and slap you in the head? Yeah, that just happened. Let me jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. because we are extremely grateful for what we get to do on a day-to-day basis. It starts with the words, truly, I appreciate those around you. Truly appreciate those around you. And you'll soon find many others around you. So, y'all know, most of you that were here from my party met Penny, right? So, Penny is one of the people who works with me. And so last night I got a chance to pull up on her because she was the one trying to help. And so I'm talking to her, and she was like, she talked to Leslie, and she said, we talked on the phone for hours. And that's exactly what we want to see happen. We want to see, I want to see people creating relationships with each other when you are in company with each other. She said, I never had any friends like this. And she said when she told her friends that she was going to her manager's house, I go, manager, what? What kind of manager is that? And then the other day she had her daughter and some other people. And so she was like, um, I don't know, she called me, I don't know, however we ended up on the phone. I told her, come on over here. You know, you put that, they put that barbecue grill together over here. I said, this your barbecue grill. You come over here and use it. I don't even know how to use it. And so she came over here and she barbecued. She was like, you was a real one for real. Let me come and bring my kids and barbecue. And I was doing something else. I wasn't even paying them no attention. They was doing what they was doing. And then the kids figured out how to make the speakers work and all that. So they had them a good old little blast over here. So Penny just said it. Like, I have met so many people. And then on Tuesday, when we did the sister circle, one of Penny's friends came and Penny didn't come. And so she called Penny and said, oh my God, it was so nice over there. She was so nice. Because she was the one who made her cake. So she was in here. She came to Penny's party, but you know, she didn't know much. So when she came to the sister circle, she was like, oh my God, is this what goes on in here? Oh, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. She just was like, I had such a great time. And the women were real. You could tell they were real. Yeah, we only do real. We don't even attract fake people at all. At all. Not cross this door sill anyway. Mm-mm. You get
Not comfortable with fake.
nope. And guess what? If they do manage to find their way through, they will see themselves straight out every single time. So feeling the
They'll change before they leave.
and if they don't, they won't be back. I promise you that
That's
because
right.
we've
That's
seen
right. We
we've
ain't got no room for trash. You got all the trash in your life you need. You don't need it in the healing.
absolutely not. So fill in the four blanks. Something uplifting that someone said or did. An experience I cherish because it taught me something valuable. One clear reason to appreciate the person I've become. And something that makes me smile like a kid again. I see so much to be thankful for, and I know without a doubt that life is worth living. I even had a conversation with my boss yesterday, and I said to him, they just gave me a new property last week, and they want to give me another one next week. But the one for next week is not a 5 day property like the rest of them. It's a 7 day. I told him, I said, do not give me no 7 day property. Don't give me no property I got to worry about on Friday and Saturday. I can't do that. I just can't do that. Tell them don't do that. Cause I'm just gonna snap out. I'm telling you, don't give it to me. He was like, oh my God, Rose, please. Like, don't give me no 7 day property. I'm telling you, I do not have the bandwidth for a 7 day property at all. And so he started talking to me about um, doing things on the side. He was like, all of the managers, all you and all the other managers, everybody's doing something. You know what he did? He started him a trucking company. He said, I've been listening to you this past 6 months, talking about the things that you're working on. And guess what? And y'all not gonna leave me here. He started my boss started the trucking company.
That's funny. Y'all not gonna leave me here.
Started a trucking company. He was doing different routes, and he said, like, because normally in the mornings he would call me, and I'm like, lately he hadn't been calling, and he was like, yeah, because I'm trying to do my stuff in the morning too. So he's taking these routes and jobs and stuff, and then he was like, I'm trying to get my son to help me. I said, well, way to go. He said no, because
Gotta get that note.
probably
Uh-oh.
five or six of the other managers, they all bought trucks and are driving local, and sometimes they not available. We used to have meetings in the morning. He said, oh, it ain't gonna be no meetings in the morning. We used to have meetings every Monday. He said, oh no, we not doing that because I'll be driving my truck. I said, listen, God is tapping everybody on the shoulder. What else you gonna do? He absolutely took action, Dr. Tawana. I was blown away because he don't seem like the type that would even consider that. So he got tired of hearing all of us because I'm not the only one that got other things going on. And because we start telling him, listen, we're not available during the day. So don't even call us. So whatever you gotta do during the day, that you gotta handle that because we're not available. But we do. I did give him my personal phone number just in case something is really crazy. So he might use my number maybe once a week or something when he really needs some answers to what happened the night before if he don't understand any messages that I left. But the time is absolutely ticking and time is absolutely now. Tick tick boom, tick tick boom. It is time. So let's jump into our deep breath of life daily inspiration for heart centered living because we are people living from our heart. So for this day, April the 10th, it starts with the words integrity. To say a whole lot about that word, integrity. It says, have a. I cannot make this up. This is the quote by Thomas Carlyle. It says, have a purpose in life and having it throw into your work such strength of mind and muscle as God gives you. Have a purpose in life? Who they talking to? So it goes, the telephone repairman showed me the cause of the terrible static on my line. Do you see where all these wires come together? He asked, pointing to the junction of wires from my four house telephones. Come on, house telephone. The one wire is faulty and is polluting the rest of the circuits. He removed the one wire and let me listen to all the other lines, which became perfectly clear. When one area of our life is out of integrity, it affects all the others. When you compromise or live a lie in an important relationship, it will create static in your career. When you clean up one area that is out of harmony, the other areas will advance at rocket speed. Purify any parts of my life out of alignment with your purpose, so I may live as a whole and powerful being. One with God, I am united with my purpose. My life must succeed in every way. I don't know who they talking to.
I'm sorry. I was a little distracted.
Good
I
morning.
apologize. Can you, and I feel like I really needed to hear it all. You mind repeating that?
Parts of it or the whole thing? You're actually heading to Clinton. Michelle, what you doing? You got the TV on? What part you want to hear? The whole thing?
It didn't seem too long, was it?
No, it's not long.
Okay, I saw you fall back and was like, I don't know who this is for, so I was ready. And then,
So it says integrity. I fell back on this word. Have a purpose in life. And having it, throw into your work such strength of mind and muscle as God gives you. And then he goes, the telephone repairman showed me the cause of the terrible static on my line. Do you see where all these wires come together? He asked, pointing to the junction of wires from my four house telephones. Remember four house telephones? The one wire is faulty and is polluting the rest of the circuits. He removed the one wire and let me listen to the other lines, which became perfectly clear. When one area of our life is out of integrity, it affects all the others. When you compromise or live a lie in an important relationship, it will create static in your career. When you clean up one area that is out of harmony, the other areas will advance at rocket speed. It says, purify any parts of my life out of alignment. Purify any parts of my life out of alignment with your purpose, so I may live as a whole and powerful being. One with God, I am united with my purpose. My life must succeed in every way. Yep. That's how Manya said. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, good. That's fine.
I'm
Oh,
so must succeed. Yes, Dr. Tawana, must succeed. There is no other option. I found this t-shirt says, "Will burn sage or bridges as needed." Will
That's
burn
good.
sage or bridges as needed. So I might burn some sage, but I might burn the bridge too. Ain't no coming back. Tony Robbins speaks often about burning the boat so that you never can come back that way. That
Mhm.
all you can do is go forward, you can't go backwards. Burn the sage right now. Okay, okay, okay. Listen, the time is now.
I was thinking, and maybe I needed to hear, or we needed to hear that part about the static. Look, I'm so burnt out. Every morning I wake up with my voice hoarse because I don't sleep. I'm really a vampire, y'all. So I'm just up late at night, late at night. So this morning the sun was coming up. I'm up. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to sleep because I got this place I gotta go to in a couple hours. And before that place, my call. I got this call every morning. But I was thinking with the static, we say I had a call with, I'm not gonna say who, but she's on the phone. You already know who it is. But I called her up and I said, yo, I am going to, I didn't say I need to pause anything. I told her that I got anxiety when I saw another invoice. And at this time, I don't feel that it's possible that I can pay it. So one, of course, I had to fix my words and go through all that, right? Because I have the money. I could do it. And it's not that I don't have it, right? Because we have it. And somewhere something went wrong for all these months. Like, I know better. And she said it to me like, but I know you and you know better. So for me, what I'm finding is things had slowed down because there was static. That mustard seed of faith, yeah, we have it, but I think something happened. Like me writing it down with my white paper and blue ink, me chanting, me manifesting, me writing, me well all this that I've been doing, I never was feeling it. I kept saying it, but I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't walking in it.
Mhm.
And I think that's the static that we say it, but I think there's some kind of interference there because even though I believe in God, I believe, already put it all in it. So if we're supposed to be wealthy, or if we are wealthy, we're just supposed to be walking in it. I think that's is that what it is? Because that's what I feel. Because for some reason, yesterday, I was different. Yesterday, I
Yeah.
was different. I was all in the light yesterday, and I got a call last night. But not only did I get a call early in the morning, I got a call, but just a few minutes ago, I got another message. So we're not in alignment the way we should be. Not everybody. I could be just speaking for myself, but hearing everyone say the lights, the rent, the this and the that, that ain't it. That ain't
That
it.
ain't
We're not
it.
Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah, something happened. Something happened. So I need us. It's all our heart posture in regards to belief. We
Yes,
gotta feel it though. We gotta feel because that's the
absolutely.
biggest organ or the energy bringer. What I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
probably saying the proper
That,
words. You know the
that's
words. You the healer.
yeah.
You know the
We
words.
say it. We say it often. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe. And if you don't believe, you won't get it. Whatever it is that you are thinking in your mind, if you think about what you've been thinking about, you're gonna see it in your life. If you're saying you don't got money, you don't got no man, you don't got no this, you don't got no that, those things show up every single time. Think about what you've been thinking about, and then look at your life. So you got to change your thoughts because the thoughts become things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the mic. Listen, she put her hand up before I even could say it because Dr. Tawana already done came on. She done came on the camera, so I already know she got some stuff to say. So I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. I just sent Miss Nona Carey a message to tell her that I need to talk to her today. I have a gift for her. Miss Nona Carey, all I can tell you,
Uh-oh, we in trouble. Mm-hmm.
all I can tell you, Miss Nona Carey, is I believe in you
Mm-hmm.
and I need you back on my calendar. So yesterday, I did some things. I moved some things around. I made some phone calls. I did what I needed to do because I need you back on my calendar like yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I already know it. I already know it. I woke up like yesterday. I felt lighter. Yesterday, I said the thing is, we are my moniker in my coaching is control freak, and I shared with you guys before what freak means, what it stands for. But we been trying to control. We keep trying to control everything. It's not our job to control. We have to surrender, but we
Yes.
are so
That's
conditioned
right.
to feel that if we surrender, that we're weak. If we surrender, that we've given up. We have to surrender, and that's the key right there. And it's so
That's
light and it's
the
so easy, and then it plays into quantum physics and all that. But again, I don't know all the proper words, and I know Dr. Loretta is over there talking right now. I hear, but I don't hear. That's right, Bridget. We have to, in order to be in alignment, right? We have to surrender, and that's it. And it's so easy. Easier said than done, we say, right? But it is. It's so easy. That's the key. That is the key, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's so true.
surrender's
It's
the
one
word,
thing.
Nona Carey.
You can
Surrender's
have
the
all the
word.
faith in the world, but if you don't take action, if you don't surrender, you'll be in the
Mm.
same loop for a long time.
We all in a
Yeah.
way. We keep talking about magic and miracles, and God can't even do nothing. We can't even hear, hey, we can't even hear nobody say, oh my God, that was lucky that happened for you. Oh my God, wow. How did we can't even hear none of that because we in the way. We're in the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take we out of your mouth, and all of us.
Oh, snap.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that. But
Oh,
Don't include
snap.
me in the because
Okay,
I
Dad.
I'm a former know-it-all. I'm giving that up. I'm like Apostle Paul, whoever got knocked off the horse on his way to Damascus. He said, "Listen, I myself know nothing."
Mhm.
Saul became Paul, and he said, "No, I don't know nothing."
Darlena, I gotta say this. Listen, it's a simple process, but what makes it not easy for us is when we won't surrender. So alignment is surrender. That is the name of the prayer room. It's about alignment.
Mhm.
Alignment is saying I surrender.
Mhm.
Okay. That
I
because
surrender all.
for us, for us as women, especially black women, we have been the orchestrators and the we get things together, we handle shit, we take care of people, we do. And for so long, my daughter says this to me a few months ago. She said, Mama, you always supporting everybody. It's time for you to be supported. You don't know how to sit down and let somebody support you because you always
Mhm.
want to be the one to support everybody.
Yep.
It's time for you to
Mhm.
be supported because
Yes.
you
Yes,
always
amen.
doing it for everybody else. So I just wrote the system in the chat. One got one plants the seed, one waters, God give the increase. Repeat. Do
Mm.
it again. One plants the seed, one bring the water, God give the increase. Repeat. One plant the seed, one bring some water.
Mhm.
Repeat. Who got the seeds? Who got the water? Repeat. That's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
It is not our job to talk about the outcome. But what people love about us is we keep showing up. I don't give a damn
Yep.
what happens. We keep showing up. Them women gonna be on that call in the morning. I don't
Absolutely.
care what y'all be doing. But if you get on any of these social medias, you gonna see them women show, and not just in the morning. We show up at the events. We show up online. We gonna show up for look. We gonna keep showing up.
Absolutely.
Celebrate yourself because you got up this morning and said, I'm not gonna give up on me.
Absolutely.
That's
Celebrate.
right.
God doggone have a party.
Yes.
Party, party, party. Let's all get.
Party.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
That's right.
have a party because I'm not gonna give up on me. No, I don't know the answer. Don't ask me what's gonna happen. That ain't my job.
Mm-mm.
Planting the seeds.
That's a
Somebody else
job
got
for
my
Jesus.
water,
Go ahead.
and
Let me let Tori go. Go ahead, Tori.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning, ladies. So I'm putting on the carry like sometimes you gotta let that control go. And everything work out in divine alignment. Even when you don't think that it's gonna work out, God will give you a little razzle dazzle right at the end. You be crying, stressed out, like, Lord, how I'm gonna do this? What I'm supposed to do? God, make a way, and then he'll send somebody, something, some message, something like y'all. I just jumped in the car. I didn't even realize what time it is because I got a million and one things going on preparing for this busy weekend I have. And as soon as I jumped on the call, Nola Carey was saying what she was saying, and I needed to hear that. So thank you, sister, for just sharing that message because I really needed that this morning. Just letting go of that control and letting you know that the divine alignment is always there no matter what. And I don't have to stress. I don't have to cry. I don't think y'all know I'm gonna cry.
Tori
But
from
thank you,
Texas.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. Danny said, "Thank you for reminding me to surrender. I'm speaking into existence. I surrender my nervous system." Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We must. We must. God got the whole plan. Because, I mean, I can remember a day when the lights went off and I ain't have no way to get the money. And it's going to be about a week. We need to go get some candles and go get some ice chests, and that's what it's finna be. If it was wintertime, everything we just sit it outside. We just sit it outside. It's okay. We just sit it outside. But that wasn't the case. So there was so much gratitude, in the whole thing. So I am absolutely grateful. Dr. Tawana, do you have any closing remarks?
Uh, Today reminded me about how excited I am for the upcoming summit
Yeah.
because a lot of what you heard today from each other is behind what we will talk about in that event. So I am completely excited. Can I just share with you? There is a special moment that happens uh, for those of us who are coaches
Yes.
when we see our clients growing up. I'm telling you, look, she's so modest. She didn't even tell you what she's got planned this weekend. Um, I'm already celebrating Miss Tori, but I have to share with you this moment occurred the other day, Dr. Darlaina, when you sent me the mock-up for the
Yeah.
flyer.
Hmm.
Miss Tori is on that flyer.
Yes, she is.
And I received that image, I opened it, and just tears came to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I just sat here and watched Miss Tori go from where she was to where she is right now in a matter of months.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Months.
Yep.
Okay.
From
She
crying
doing,
about the Chris Brown concert, was it Chris Brown?
man, I mean,
He gonna get that.
seriously, like if you are not paying attention to what Miss Tori is doing, I encourage you, follow her on social media, uh, because she shares what she's doing. I can't even keep up. I got to today just to know what she's doing. But I'm telling you, she's an example of what it looks like. Okay. Because faith by itself is not enough. You see, she's out here, she's implementing, she's taking action. So she's seeing results.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The things that she told me about months ago that were goals of hers, girlfriend over here checking boxes.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't waiting on nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
checking boxes. Oh, you want to be a speaker? Oh, here's an event. Here's a microphone. Go ahead, get your word out, right? Like shit's just happening for her because she's taking action.
Absolutely.
So I encourage all of you. We gather here and you walk away with nuggets. I need you to do something with that. I need you to do something like take action
Absolutely.
on these nuggets that you pick up. You literally, amongst yourselves, have created the blueprint. I hear you. I hear all of you. I see you. I watch you. I want to see you do some shit. Okay. I want to see you do what you say you want to do.
Absolutely.
And thankfully, when we gather for the summit, I will be able to give you a, a blueprint. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
and what I want you to take away from it is all of you have everything you need right now. You don't need to take another course. You don't need to download somebody else's white papers. You don't need any of that. Okay. You probably need a coach, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because you holding yourself accountable is not working for you. It is not working for you. This is why coaches exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Your coach's sole responsibility is holding you accountable to your goals. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. So if you're not working with coaches right now in the areas of your goals, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Absolutely.
And you don't need $50,000 to hire a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with a client the other day who's charging $50. You know how that broke my heart, but she's charging $50. I'm like, what the hell, man? I mean, no wonder. Like, no wonder your life is where it is. You're charging $50 for your gift,
Yeah.
but we'll pay the Myron Goldens 50,000.
Yep.
Come on, y'all.
He charged 350,000.
And he's not telling you anything different.
Mm-mm.
His model is not any different. There's nothing new under the sun. You can Google that shit. You don't need anything other than what you have right now. So you got to do something with what you have right now. You have all the knowledge, you have all the wisdom, you
Absolutely.
have people in your circle, you have an audience. You got a freaking iPhone, man. Come on. Or whatever the hell phone, whatever. You got the internet in your pocket.
In the pocket, a whole computer in your pocket.
And I mean, that's it. That's it.
That's
Like,
it.
how did I get here? The reality is how I got here is my laptop and my cell phone. That's the reality. I have all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have half the shit. That cannot be a deal breaker for you. What you don't have has nothing to do with where you're going.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with that. So stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about it. The energy you put into worrying is the same energy you can put into leveling up. It's the same energy,
Yeah.
the same amount of energy.
That's okay. The
Yeah.
right?
message.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
I
the
heard a
message
lady
Let
right
me
who
there.
let,
was,
let, let me go ahead because I don't want to step on no more toes.
it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
No, that's the message.
You crunched my corn toe. You crunched my corn toe, and I accept the crunch. I have met a lady. At the same time I met Leslie Cole in 2015. I met her at a speakers class. Me and Leslie Cole. That's how I met her. Leslie stood up in that room, 6'4". I walked in the room and said, "Please sit down." Because I'm the tallest everywhere I go. You are messing with my self esteem. She looked at me like, this lady got to be crazy. And then she just laughed. And there was a woman, there's a white woman there in the class. The teacher was a white man. And then this lady that I sat next to. But you know how somebody's real quiet, but they quiet cool. And I just happened to look over and I saw Prada on her glasses. And then I looked down and she had on Tom Ford boots, right? And then I looked at her shirt that she had on. It had her initials engraved on her cuff. And I said, "Oh." And then of course her hair was in this straight bob and it was blunt cut all the way around. So she just left the hair salon, right? I said, "This lady got money." So she's sitting there and she's talking. And, as we are each introducing ourselves, she introduces herself as a commercial real estate agent. And she was saying, I started in residential real estate. And then my broker challenged me to take on this commercial piece of real estate. And I was like, man, this thing is millions. How am I going to sell something for millions of dollars? And so she found out with that one piece of property, it was a winery somewhere she was selling. She said, in selling that property, it took the same amount of work that it took for me to sell a residential piece of property. And I never sold residential again because when I sold that winery, I got a six-figure payout. It takes the same work. So a lot of the things that we are doing, it's the same exact work. We just need to put it on something bigger. The same way you selling, the same way that lady selling for $50, you could sell for 55,000. It's the same work. And that's the message. It's the same work. So what work are you choosing? I done heard so many coaches over the years saying, raise your prices. Whatever price you have in your mind, triple it. And then we like, no, 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 no. That I know, let me not say we, let me say me. Let me speak for me. I remember the first time Dr. Tawana came on a call that I invited her to, and I told the people that I was charging $125. Dr. Tawana broke right in and said, and that's just for today. And that's just for today. Whoever does not book today, that is not the price tomorrow. And I think that we just have to believe bigger for ourselves and
Can
believe
I
that.
just say that that's really it. The math ain't mathing for a lot of you. And the main reason that's occurring is because if you have never invested in yourself at that level, you find it difficult to charge that fee, right? So when I'm over here telling you that your per hour rate at minimum is $500, in your mind, you're like, well, shit, $500 an hour. Why would I charge $500 an hour? I should be at $50 an hour. I've never made $500. Who charges $500? Who's going to pay me $500? Like that's going on in your head. Meanwhile, $500, one of my coaches would tell you, oh, hell no. We don't do that. You $500, okay, you can talk to me for 15 minutes and that's it. Because $500 is too low.
Listen, Myron said you can come to his group coaching for $500, but you can't ask no questions. If you want to ask questions, so he got 99, 297, and neither of those can ask questions at his group session for
Right.
making it's making offers or something. He said if you want to ask questions, you got to go platinum, which is an additional $500.
Mm-hmm. And
Period.
you're worth it. You're worth it. All of you are worth it.
We are worth
right?
it.
You're worth it. One of the ways I can determine what your destiny is in business is by looking at your calendar. And one thing in particular that I'm looking for when I see your calendar is how many conferences do you attend per quarter?
Mm-hmm.
99% of you do not go to conferences
And
in your industry, in business at all. You are not learning.
mm-hmm.
If you don't have a conference scheduled every single quarter as a business owner, then you can't wonder why you're not hitting your goals. You're not even frolicking amongst the people who do the shit you do. Okay? Get conferences on your calendar
Man,
so
listen.
you can learn, so you can network, so you know what's happening in your industry, so people can get to know your name and your face, so that when you attend the conference this year, you can get with the conference managers and be a speaker next year. Y'all aren't even doing that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coach Stacy, who you'll meet at the summit. Coach Stacy was referred to me by somebody else, and we did some healing work together. And she texted me and she said, "You need to come and be a part of this conference. It's only $250." I said, $250? I'm gonna pay somebody to speak. How about she did that conference and she was in the room with Eric Thomas, all of the people, all of the people. They was all here in Atlanta, Nehemiah Davis, all of the Earn Your Leisure people, everybody, and she was on the stage by herself for the $250. So you know what I did? I reached out to that conference lady and I said, "Listen, let me know when you're ready for the next one. I'll be ready." Because I talked to her back and forth. I had already spoken to her. But that was a tough lesson, but I got it. Got it.
It was a perfect lesson that got you right here. So your action item moving forward, send that woman your speaker kit.
Uh,
Okay. And while you're at it, because you told me you want to get paid for speaking, or shit, did I tell you that you need to? Whatever, right? It's revenue in
yes,
your business model to be had.
yes,
So when you send the one speaker kit to her, pick 5 other uh, 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 event planners in your LinkedIn network. Send them your speaker kit. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
With the message, I'm currently booking for 2027.
Okay.
Do that, please.
Done and done.
Mm-hmm. And that's for all of you. That's for all of you. Okay. It's nice to think about what you want to do. If you're not taking action towards that, what's the point? So
Yeah.
anyone here that has ever told me you want to get paid to speak, step one, get your speaker kit created. If you don't have a speaker kit, make that your priority in the next 7 days, because that's holding you back right now. And as soon as you have it, go into LinkedIn, look at your network, and start some conversations with people who book speakers. I shared with you in our 12 weeks together, hashtag call for speakers. Do a search on every platform for the hashtag call for speakers. That hashtag will connect you to revenue. Okay? This is not hard, folks. Hashtag call for speakers. And then position yourself in those opportunities by sending your speaker kit to the organizers. And just because they already have their speakers booked for the next event doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They collect speaker kits for all of the future events as well. So if you want to be a paid speaker, position yourself accordingly, get your speaker kit, and then begin networking with people using your speaker kit.
Mic
Okay.
drop.
Okay. Really. We talked about this before. Networking is holding a lot of you back. You don't talk to people, you don't network. I know this because you are me. Thank you, Miss Nona Carey, for teaching me that.
Yes.
I see what you're doing, and I'm like, well, damn, I did that. That's how I was,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a loner, I'm a party of one. Okay, been that way my whole life. But guess what? In business, you cannot operate that way. You have to network. Remember, I told you a couple of weeks ago, if you have a need, like if you need $25,000 right now, you need $200,000 right now, whatever the amount is, you should be able to get that money in 2 phone calls or less. And if you cannot, it's because you do not network effectively. You might be networking with your peers. Okay. You might be networking with your homies, networking with your friends and family because you're hanging out on Facebook and that's all you see is friends and family. Okay. So I invite you to come over to LinkedIn where you can network with some people who are going to bring you quality conversations that lead to revenue. But you have to network. You have to talk to people. You have to match your solutions with the problems that people have. And then send an invoice for it, which they want. Like they literally ask you. Okay. My newest client from yesterday is a retired not CEO, Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer from Macy's. You know, Macy's store.
Mm-hmm.
This power Black woman retired from a C-level position at Macy's. I went and looked at her LinkedIn profile. I said, well, what you mean you retired? Girl, you like 40. I thought people retire at 65. What you doing?
That's funny.
Okay, maybe she's not 40, but she damn sure ain't 65. She like maybe 49. Okay, I'll give her 50 something, but she's still retired hella early from a Fortune 500 organization.
Yeah.
So when she asked me, what's the investment to work with you, which is the question they always ask, because the people who hire coaches understand they're making an investment in themselves. So they always ask the question, what's the investment to work with you? They never ask you how much does it cost. They never ask you that, okay? Because there's a difference between cost and investment. They use the word investment on purpose. They're telling you that they expect a return, an ROI.
Yes.
Something that costs does not come back to you. Okay? You pay it, it costs you something, that's it. An investment is what they want to make in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So they ask you, and when I answered her question, telling her what the investment is for us to work together for a year, said my number and shut up. Okay. I said my number and shut up. And it took her all of 5 seconds. I could actually hear her writing in her notebook. It took her all of 5 seconds for her to say, okay, how do we get going? She did not flinch. She did not flinch. Okay. And that's how people roll when they want to make an investment in themselves. All you had to do was show up with your genius. But the point is, some of you are showing up with your genius and you're not having sales related conversations. You're not even in a position for someone to ask you, what's the investment to work with you? That's your responsibility. Right. So again, I'm really looking forward to the summit because I get to drop some nuggets about how you can go from where you are right now, hunting for opportunities, getting to the point where you are finally the hunted. People are coming for you. You become sought after. Okay. Yeah. And that's a little more than your brand, right? Because you know that's one of my lanes as well. It's a little more than just your brand. It's actual sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll be talking about that. I hope to see all of you in that event. Shout out to Miss Noreen. If you don't see Miss Noreen on LinkedIn, you're missing something. You're missing out. As a matter of fact, your homework, everybody, because I know I gave this to you before, and I'm quite positive you haven't done it yet. Everybody in here, follow everybody in here on LinkedIn. Connect with everybody in here on LinkedIn. Some of you have networks that you have to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You got 20 some people in here every single morning. Connect with each other on LinkedIn. I encourage you to check out what Miss Noreen keeps doing on LinkedIn. That woman right there is super consistent. Okay. The algorithm, my algorithm puts Miss Noreen at the top of my page every day. She done knocked off the dude with a beard. Because my algorithm, me and my algorithm, we that's like my homie, right? So my algorithm used to have to do with the beard. She done knocked him off. I got to scroll like 4 times before I see the beard now, because Miss Noreen is at the top of the page because she is consistent.
She's on the top of mine too.
She's consistent, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All she did though was take what she learned in here and she implemented. She's been doing that consistently.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't take this from me, y'all. Look at what you're doing. You will see some of you are taking action. So you need an example, follow each other, connect with each other. That's step 1. Okay, you'll learn some more in the summit.
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What a way to close out a Friday. I'm so grateful and so excited for what's next. So just look out for the flyer. I had to get approval from everybody that's on the flyer that the flyer is good. So I think it's all good now. So we'll be able to start sharing it, and you'll see some videos and some other things and bios and things and all of that. So all of that is coming in the next day or so. So I'm looking forward to it. So all of you, Dr. Loretta, are you ready for our blessing for this day?
Honey, I was born ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
Going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm
I'm
blessed
coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
blessed
Live in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm
Blessed
blessed
in
in
the
the
field.
field.
I am always in the right place at the right time.
I am
Always in the
always
right
in
in
the
the
place
right
at the
right
right
place
place
time.
at
at
the
the
right
right
time.
time.
With the right people.
right
With the
people.
With
right
the
With the
people.
right
right
people.
people.
Doing the right thing
Right
Doing the
Doing the
thing.
right
The
right
thing
right
thing
thing.
for the right reasons.
Right
for the
people.
For
right
the
for
right
the
reason.
right
reason.
reasons.
And everything is in divine order.
And
And
everything is
Everything is
in
everything
in
is in
divine
divine
order.
divine
order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As
As
Jabez
Jabez
said, bless
said,
us
bless
indeed.
us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our
Expand our
territory.
territory.
Extend a what?
Open hand of favor to us.
Hand of favor. Yeah, don't stumble on your favor, girl. Extend an open hand of favor to
To
us
us.
Extend an
Extend an
open
open
hand
hand
of
An
favor
favor
open
to
to
hand
us.
of
us.
favor to us.
that we may do no harm.
We
That
may
we
That
And
may
we
do
may
do
no
do
no
no
harm.
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 And we let go and let God.
We
And
let
we
We
go
let
and
let
go
let
and
go
let
God.
and we
God.
let God.
And then we go with the flow
go
And
with the
go
And
with
flow.
then
the
we go
flow.
with the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let the
And let
Let
the
blessings
the
and the
favor
money
blessings
and
and
the
the money
money
roll
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 in.
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 From the north, south, east, and
You gotta
west.
take it right.
From the
From the
north,
north,
south,
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 east,
east,
and
and
east,
west.
and
west.
west.
From above and beneath.
Love.
From
From
above
above and
and
Above
beneath.
and
beneath.
beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
No,
From
From
known and
Known
known
and
and
unknown
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 sources.
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 Tell us about our money, Doc.
we have supernatural, unlimited money, sowing supernatural, unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
We
Now,
never,
Never run
never,
out.
Never run out.
never, never.
We always have more than enough.
always
We
have
We
always
always
have
Always
more
have
have
than
more
more
enough.
than
than
enough.
enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
more than enough.
More than
More
enough to
than
do
enough to
anything
do
our hearts
anything our
desire.
hearts desire.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than
More
enough.
More
than
More than
than
enough
enough
to
to
enough
do
do
to do
anything
anything
God
anything
put
God
God
in
puts
our
on
puts
heart
our
in our
hearts
to
to
hearts
do
to
do
for
do
for
others.
for
others.
others.
Or our
No,
what?
we have
Our
we have big
Mhm.
money to
God.
lend, big money to
Big
oh,
spend, and
money.
big
big
money,
money.
big money, big money, big money. Come on, girl, stop stumbling over your money.
Mm,
You hear this? Stop it.
mm,
We got big money to live, big money
mm,
to spend,
spend
big money to
and
lend,
big
and big money to keep.
keep. We have
Because
big money.
our branch is our
Our
bank
bank,
is in heaven.
Heaven.
Our
Heaven.
bank is
heaven.
in
It's in
heaven.
heaven.
Yes, Jeremy.
Heaven.
Heaven on
We're
earth. Yeah.
we're the branch banks, but our bank is in heaven. That's the main bank. It's in heaven. And we're the spout where the money's coming out. Lord have mercy. I'm having a hard time getting to that money, but I know it's mine.
No, got to change
And
that.
I'm the spout where the money's coming out, and all of us are.
Darlaina, my
Yeah.
grandbaby went and got the tambourine at the end of it.
At the end of the service, she's playing the tambourine.
Like,
That's my
How did that
grandson
girl?
today. He home today. He home today. He went and got when I said heaven, he went and grabbed the tambourine.
Oh,
He is
you all are in church.
he know.
How long? How long has she been walking? She's only a year, huh?
We
She's
must
this
be.
not
this my
going.
big grandbaby today, Dr. Ritter. My grandson, he at home today. And when we said
Oh,
heaven, he went and grabbed the
oh,
tambourine.
he got the
He
tambourine.
got the
Okay,
tambourine.
He know.
because you gave him that musical kit for for Christmas or something. You gave him instruments, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, let me
Okay.
tell you something. He heard heaven. He say church. Let's go.
Let's go. He's
Church
the worship leader at the
at the
at
kids
the service.
at the kids ministry. Well, I thank everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. Happy Friday. Go do your stuff. Go do your stuff. Go do your stuff. Go do your stuff. Cause guess what? In the words of Yolanda King Johnson, anything else would be uncivilized.
In
Well, and no unbelievable. It's not believable. None of them have stepping words. We can't do that.
we
We
quit
got
school because of
declaration.
recess. We don't play no games. Feel me?